Hey everyone, it's Cassie.
It's Espy. We're best friend-in-laws. We've got some shit to say.
I'm ready. Are you?
Mm-hmm. Welcome back.
Hello, friend. Hey.
Hello, friend. I'm debating on whether or not I should keep the glasses on because it's giving like blue light.
A little bit, but
See
not
the
too
glare?
bad. Just on the corner.
Okay.
But I also
I'll
don't
face
have my
this way.
glasses on, so I can't tell. I'd probably have to look
Yeah.
in.
These are the ones I rarely wear because they give blue
Yeah.
light. It's
I mean,
giving
if we're
blue
gonna
light.
give blue, mine's pretty bad. Those are dirty.
I'm also gonna do this recording without headphones because it's too damn hot for headphones.
I feel like I'm closer to the ground. As you know, I have no desk. And my husband also bought me this chair for my office, right? I Googled it. It's a kid's chair.
Mm-hmm.
So it's on the ground.
You're doing great, sweetie.
I told him, you're not allowed.
This message is for Daniel. Stop buying furniture. It's okay.
I think when we moved in here, he just wanted me to have like an office, and I appreciate him and I love him for it. But I was like, the desk was too big.
The intentions were well.
Yeah. The intentions were perfect, but so I feel a little like this right now. So remind me to sit tall.
It's okay. It's like being at a kindergarten teacher's meeting.
Yeah, with the little chairs.
Yeah.
Literally. So,
Well,
go ahead.
to all the people who were wondering where the hell we were at last week, my bad. Sometimes Cassie calls in and sometimes I call in.
I know.
But we don't get no PTO here.
Right. And like 90% of the time, it's me. I'm just kidding. I'm like, my schedule. But
I physically wasn't available last week, and there might be a few days where we're going to have to rearrange to make sure that these recordings drop at the correct day, but we'll still do our best. And I do appreciate you giving me some time last week. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I know. I was like, you didn't take your gear? How dare you?
Mm-mm.
Just kidding.
My whole mental was in another area. I completely just checked out.
She was getting some education.
Yeah, and I'm totally not done. So I'll be leaving again Sunday.
Really?
Uh-huh. I have a couple more I have a couple more classes that I have to take up there throughout the month of August. So I'll be touch and go, and I don't know if you want to do a back-to-back recording at some point, but the last week of August I will not be available again. The whole week. But if we don't come through, just know that life happens. And we have a life outside of this podcast.
Yes. And I mean, our life is what makes our content. So, I mean, hey.
Yeah.
There we go.
Literally. But in the meantime, hi, Daniel. Hi, Sam. Hi, Mom.
Thanks, guys.
And to the other people who are listening. Yeah. We're here. We're alive. We're doing great. We just wanted to check in with everybody. And hopefully you caught our little small video that we posted on YouTube of me getting ready for that new job. So Cassie's very good at pop quizzes with me.
I know. Tell me to fill it out for myself. I don't know. The kids and I yesterday were playing like you carry the person here. You carry the person in the poll. And like you ask questions like, do you know this about me? And like they were pretty good with like even my birthday. Emma knew what year I was born. They had trouble my favorite color, my favorite flower. They didn't know that stuff. But yeah, like they thought it was fun. playing that game because it was hot. So we've been in the pool a lot.
I wanted to jump into something that, well, first, let me just tell you that with this training that I've been doing, the school I've been going to, I was told twice that I have a doppelganger, which I've heard this many, many, many times. I'm pretty sure I have 2 in Fresno, and apparently I have 1 up there. So I was like, well, my dad had multiple baby mamas, so I couldn't tell you if they're the doppelganger or if they're, another sibling of mine. Apparently, my dad has girls everywhere, so
Yeah.
I get that a lot. I don't understand. Have you ever heard that you have a doppelganger?
Maybe when I was younger. I don't feel like not recently.
No, you're unique.
I'm just one of a kind.
I guess everybody just looks like me. I don't know. I get it quite often in my life that, oh my God, I know this girl looks just like you. And I'm like me? Are you for real? Are you for real right now?
The
It's
only
wild.
person that some people sometimes think we're the same is because we kind of have our hair the same. She also does my hair, which is my aunt. People
I could see that.
like, yeah, because she'll go to the daycare to pick up my kids, like to take Emma to dance, and they're like, "Oh, Kenny," and they're like, "Oh wait, you're not the mom." Like if you take a second look, you'll know it's not me. But like at first
Yeah.
glance, or I mean, we both have black cars, so people are like, sometimes they'll get.
Yeah. Well, you guys are both very pretty, so that's a good compliment. What about, didn't we talk about this one time? A celebrity doppelganger? Like isn't there like something that shows you what your celebrity doppelganger is or something like that?
There probably it's an app or something.
One of those filters or something like that. I remember her, well, if you've listened back, my ex-husband, Matthew, he used to say that I looked like what's her name? Mila Kunis. And I was like,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
just the big eyes.
I could
It's
see
not
that.
that serious. I was like, yes, I'm just the Mexican version. Although hearing
Yeah,
her
like do your
speak
hair like her.
Ukrainian is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we had a listener topic request, and I didn't get to tell you yet, but I did write it down yesterday, and I don't know if you saw it in the notes.
I can't ever tell which notes are new and not new.
What's new?
Yeah, I'm like, did she write them at the bottom or where?
Yeah. I try to go more towards the bottom to tack on to the end of the list, but I was in the car with my mom, and she said that she had a topic for us because my mom listens in every single week. And she says that when she listens to us, that she's noticed, like, especially with you in your life, you're always so busy and you're doing this with the kids, you're going to sports with the kids, you're going to dance with the kids, you're going like here, there, this and that. She says that she doesn't remember being a parent like that, like being such an involved parent like that. Like it was like, you have to stay for something after school. Okay, we'll walk home, right? Like, and then also for her being a child and her parents, like, there was no involvement maybe in extracurricular activities, or like the generational differences and how well supported our children are today compared to what she had to deal with when she was growing up. Because she was just like, out of the things that I was involved in, I can't say that my mom and dad were there. Or I'm not saying that I didn't want them, or I realized that they weren't there. It's just that like it wasn't a common thing for parents to be
Yeah.
involved. It was always like they had to work, right? They had to work to support the house and home. So they couldn't be there at school functions and things like that. And I had told her, like, yeah, I remember a lot of the times my grandparents were there in the audience because my grandparents were retired and my grandma didn't work a day in her life. So, like, when I looked out to spring concerts, winter concerts, promotions, things like that, like, my grandparents were always in the stands. And my mom and dad always had to work. So I remembered the few times that they were there for me in the audience, that stood out really big because it was like, oh shit, they're here, like, right? Like they made it.
Yeah.
But do you relate to that? Do you feel like you remember these things, and do you feel like did it subconsciously affect you to where that's how you are with you try to be different with your children now?
100%. My family literally, like, always said I've been different since I've had the kids, and I just always have my own boundaries and things I'm trying to do for the kids. And it's the same thing. Like, my mom was a single mom, 16. Obviously, she worked, you know. I can remember a handful of times she got to be like at a field trip or, at an award. It was always, it was just either my grandparents came or, no one
Mhm.
came, So
Yeah.
depending, because my grandparents also were young grandparents. So they worked, they weren't retired, you know? So I just feel like for me, I am very big on trying to be there for the kids because of that. And I feel like it's just how it is. I also learned that, like, just because, and you could probably relate to this, like, my grandma was a hard staple in my life. I used to think my kids as grandparents needed to be at everything or be, when I first had them, like, it would affect me. Like, my mom couldn't be somewhere or, you know, um, but now as they started getting older, I learned to myself, like, I don't have any expectations for their grandparents because they're going to pour into them what they want to pour in, and I let that be.
Mhm.
Because I feel like my grandma was more of my mom, but now she's getting to, like, pour in her time as a great grandma, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's hard for my kid. Like, the kids do know, like, mom always shows up. And if I don't, I make sure, like, an aunt, someone's there. And I try to tell them, like, hey, I had to work or I couldn't be there.
Mhm.
But they know, majority of the time, I'm always going to try to make sure I'm there if I'm given enough notice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy that you said that, like, you had young grandparents, because I remember I don't know if grandparents are just supposed to be different back then or whatnot, but, like, I had the, salt and pepper hair grandparents. I would always call my grandpa Geppetto because he's a splitting image of Geppetto, like the cartoon character version. So, like, I just I remember looking at other people's families like, okay, like your those are your mom and dad, like, because these are my grandparents, like, 'cause mom, like, I don't mom, I'm sorry, I can't remember a time you were there for a field trip, but again, like, work is work. I remember my dad went on one field trip with me, and he got seasick on the boat in San Francisco.
The
But, like,
Alcatraz strip.
yeah, taking a week off to go to 6th grade camp, like, that's very hard for people to do because it's not taking a day off, it's taking a week off. I was in a blessed situation that I could say I did that for Isaac. I wasn't allowed to do that for Lorenzo because they told me to let him bloom and don't be mommy, like, helicopter mom. But, like, I wanted to experience that with them, and, like, it's nice to watch from afar and see them
Mm-hmm.
interact amongst their, like, in the wild, like, to be able to see them and stuff. But, like, I I don't know. I just because soccer season's coming up, and I'm gonna be out. I mean, I've been outfitting my new. I have to show you.
Your new
Wait for
scrubs?
me. She's ready. She's
You
mom
got it
life.
together. She is. I like those.
Yeah, isn't it so fucking cute? I went black and white
It
because I
is.
love it.
Yeah, those are cute.
But, like, I'm gearing up to be back into soccer mom mode again. Like, I'm excited, and you know what it's like. We're gonna have a schedule, and we're gonna be at practice, and we're gonna have games, and, like, I'm excited
Yeah.
to get back into the groove of things because the kids were playing school sports. So it was kind of like, I wasn't there for practice, obviously. If I could make it to a game, I was very lucky. League activities, I get to, go on the weekends and stuff like that. It's going to feel nice to be involved again. And these are bonding things that we do with our children.
Yeah.
That she was saying, like, I don't remember doing that for you. I don't remember being so involved for you. My parents didn't do it for me. And I don't know if I just didn't see that it wasn't something that I should have done for you or something. And it's not in any intention to feel guilty or anything like that. But I think that in every generation, you try to do better or you try to do different, or, you know what I mean? I know that I'm excited for it as a mom, but like my mom was more like, I don't remember being involved with that. She didn't even remember that I played softball in like 6th grade. So like she didn't attend any of the games. I know that there was school games, but like she was either working or, things like that. So like, I don't know. I guess we're just trying to be different. Every generation is trying to be different and grow from like learning from the last generation, right?
Yeah, 100%. I always say that, like, I tell Emma, like, you're going to take things from me and then that you like and that you don't like, and you're going to use one day when you're older. Like, it's just what it is. But I do talk to one of my aunts a lot. Well, I talk to all my aunts a lot. Well, and I have too. But, I talk to them a lot. And, like, my aunt was saying, like, she's like, I have always been a certain way, like, when it comes to, like, generational things and, like, traditions, making my own, changing them, adapting to what works for my kids and our household. Um, and that comes a lot with just my growth. It comes a lot with therapy. It comes a lot with co-parenting. So I feel like I guess I had a lot of like we had a lot of family members that had to deal with like separation, but I don't feel like they really ever co-parented back in the day. Like co-parenting wasn't even a word, you know? It was like custody or something, whatever. Yeah, like, but with me, like, even when I was still with their dad, I had certain, like, if you're doing this, I'm not bringing my kids around. Like, I was very assertive, always. So I think that just shows the standard. And eventually, like, hey, I'll be a grandma, in 40 years, hopefully 40. Yeah. And like,
way down the line.
Way down the line. And I know my kids will have to set boundaries with me.
Yeah.
And I feel like hopefully at that time I'll be receptible to them and remember these moments. Play this episode. I'm just kidding.
We'll play that back.
Um, and I respect it.
Yeah.
Like everyone's gonna have that.
Like, could you imagine? Because I was telling her, I showed her the scar from softball on my leg because that was the second fight I'd ever been in. And the fucking bitch threw a baseball bat at me. And my dad was in the stands. And so my dad was like, fuck her up. Like,
Yeah.
I ended up not getting in trouble for it because everybody witnessed that she was, the person who started it. But like, my mom was like, where the hell was I? And I just told her, like, well, I don't know, you were probably either at work but could you imagine a co-parenting situation with them of like, hey, she has a game tomorrow. Are you going? Like, not that I'm aware of. Yeah. I don't think that phone call ever happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, it's not in any way of like giving blame or making somebody feel guilty or anything like that. It's just something that's like, oh, well, she's at school, so she's fine. Like I'll see her later and you could tell me about your day later. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just the little things that we take from our parents and try to do different. And I hope that with getting better, we teach things to our children so that they could be just as better. Like you said, take what you can, take the good stuff, leave the bad stuff, tweak the bad stuff, or tweak the good stuff.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I love the way that you were super involved, but maybe I will be a little bit laid back. Like, You never know. Like, maybe that's just how they felt. I don't know. Are we smothering? Mother.
I know. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know if I don't think I'm a smother mother. I'm more of like, get away from me.
yeah. Have you had the boys where they're like turning because they don't want to kiss anymore?
Well, I feel like, okay, you know, like Rowan's been like that for years, but Aiden's not. He's like, I'm your best friend.
Lovey.
He loves me. Did you see the video I sent to the group chat? Not to totally change the subject. Yeah, isn't it so cute? I sent it to his teacher. He's read a chapter a night.
Nice. It's doing great.
So, yeah. But, yeah, they're still pretty lovey. I feel like Emma, she's lovey, but I feel like she's at the age where I feel like her love is with intention and not so much like because she wants to.
She's learning a love language.
Yeah.
Instead of just being lovey. Yeah. I see it. I see it. Anyways, what are you sipping on? We missed that in the first.
Water.
Grape Ollie Pop. Ollie Pop. Grape Ollie Pop.
I had my first Dirty Alani for the season with Witch's Brew.
What was the face for on the pumpkin cream?
I will be posting a TikTok.
Sorry. Wait.
No, that's for the other one.
Start your sentence over again. Start your sentence over. You had a first Dirty Alani for the season, and what?
For the season of the Witch's Brew, and I love it. I mean, I will be making a TikTok about it.
Nice.
So
we'll tune in for that.
But the pumpkin cream is nasty. I wish I would have seen everyone's post before I got it.
Well, you couldn't help it. It was in the pack.
I know, but let me tell you, because I was mad when I opened the pack, because I was like, why is there only 3 of them in a 12-pack? Like, you normally would think 6 and 6.
A sample.
And it was like little sprinkle, yeah. And then I drank it, and I was like, no wonder why. And literally, I had Daniel try it, and he was like, oh, if that's ever in your Stanley, like, you make sure you tell me. Like, I don't want to drink that.
Ooh.
But I did see a way to make it a Dirty Alani and make it taste better.
Okay.
I probably will try that this week.
I'm a pumpkin lover, but sometimes pumpkin can stay in its lane.
Yeah. I just was like, and my grandma liked it. My aunt liked it. We opened one last night just so we could all try it again.
Didn't work. Cold?
I didn't like it.
Super cold?
Cold. Super cold.
Oh, man.
Didn't like it. Okay. But again, Sam sent me some TikToks of like how to dress it up, you know.
All right.
Which I've had Dirty Alani's before. I just didn't think about doing that to that one because it was so gross. I was like, trash.
Yeah, I went to Sam's and I got the variety pack of the Ollie Pops because they're so much cheaper. Like, my local grocery store sells them 3 for $7. And I was like, this is ridiculous because after CRV and everything like that, like, that's just a lot per can. Yeah. So I got the variety pack, and then I got the mini Alani cans. So that's what I've been surviving off of.
Yeah. I mean, I was into the Ollie Pop, but I can't remember the flavors I like.
There are some that are a little too fermented for me that I'm like, I don't like them, but Jen Jessie will drink them. But like this grape one is really nice, especially when it's ice cold.
I know I didn't like the root beer.
The citrus one I didn't like. The apple one was a little too fermented for me. But it all depends.
I have the ginger.
Okay. Is it good?
I don't know. It's in my fridge. I haven't drank it. I don't know. What if I don't like it?
Be prepared to give it away to somebody else.
I know. So when you see me next week, I'll have my lashes on. I lasted all summer, no lashes.
She did.
No nails. I went all natural all summer. I'm ready to be brought back to life and looking like I'm tired all the time.
Yeah, thanks.
Bitch, get your lashes done.
I know. I wore some falsies last week and I felt like a bad bitch. So I think I might put some on again on.
Yeah, it just gives you bad bitch energy, and I'm ready for it
Yeah.
because I start school on Monday. My kids don't start, but I do.
And my new badge has my lashes in them. So I'm like, all right.
Ooh,
Now
yeah.
that's my contact photo for everything on everything. And I'm like, yes, I wore lashes for a reason.
Yay.
I know. Well, shout out to Lala for your hair.
Good.
It looks great. It's definitely
Oh yeah, thank you. I know. I was ready. And I think honestly I like this color for the wedding.
It's really pretty.
I know I normally have blonde, but I really like this ash brown. I feel like it's more me. I feel like,
Yeah. I like it.
I like it.
Would you be mad at me if I did a long bob? Like a long bob?
No.
Okay. I'm thinking about it. We'll loop back around to that. I don't know. We'll see. It's time.
Ugh.
That's the alarm.
The worst person. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Well, let's we have some stuff to talk about next week, so I'm happy about that.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, today was kind of short and simple and kind of addressing where we've been and where we're going, but we'll definitely try to get some more content out there. Life is lifing, like always.
Yeah.
But we're not going to give up. Don't give up on us.
Woo! We won't give up. We just might not always be there every week, but we'll be thinking of you.
Yeah. And we're super interactive. Like, comment, share. Let us know what you want to listen to, what you want us to talk about.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, bestie.
Bye. Thanks for listening to another hour of our bullshit.
Make sure you follow us on all of our socials at bfil.podcast.
You can catch us every week on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Bye, besties.